And that is us live, I think. I think. We are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday morning's Live at the Bench. We're here for a few hours to keep you entertained. Hopefully. So if you're watching, say hello. Let us know what you're up to, where you're from if we don't know you, your name, etc., etc. Like I say, we were going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think we're going to stick to doing just Wednesdays now instead, purely and simply because I was going to eat into my building and video in time. So make sure you come and join us on Wednesday. And then comes Al.
Morning, chaps.
Morning, Al.
Morning, Al.
All right.
Yeah, not bad.
Good. Right. I think I've shared that everywhere. I have. We can close that. And there we go. We've got Sean White in the chat saying morning. Jeff Light saying morning. Brian says, morning, guys. Heading out, but popped in to give you a thumbs up. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Like I said, we're here for a few hours this morning. I'm going to get some work done on my Porsche, hopefully all being well. That is the plan. Simon's working on his Toyota.
Yes.
And now it looks like he's looking at his new watch, possibly.
Yes, it's a bit bigger than I thought.
Yeah.
It's
Too big for you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it though.
Good.
Just because.
Yeah. Mike says, say morning, gentlemen. James Rutherford saying morning, fellow sprue fiddlers. And Douglas Weir there saying morning as well. Well, everyone. You happy with it, Al?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Who's this? Ah, it's Mr. Parker.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, not so bad.
Good. And there we are. So I'm going to put my camera on my bench because I'd like to do some modelling today.
Me too.
As soon as I really ripped my toe off last night and had to go in because I was bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah. Not good. But hopefully less calamitous today, if that is even a word. I don't know. Sam's doing there. He's mashing something down.
You banging the keys again?
I don't know what he's up to. Let's minimise this so I can read the chat. If anyone wants to read the chat at all, knock yourselves out.
On the phone when you're done.
So I can do if needed.
Beamer 46 is there, saying more no, how's the cold Paul? Seems a lot better today, actually. Little boy still got it. He's sniffling away, but I seem a bit better today. I felt awful yesterday. I think it showed in that video as well. But absolutely dreadful. But getting up at 4 a.m. didn't help either. But yeah, I don't feel too bad today, actually. Keep doping myself up with paracetamol. Had a not too bad sleep. Didn't get up at 4 a.m. thankfully. And Brian Miller saying morning, guys, as well. Hello. Yeah. Something I've always meant to do. Glue this bloody thing on.
Beaker grill.
Yeah, it's forever falling off. I've always meant to chuck a little bit of PVA on it. Because it drives me doolally.
Who's that?
Speaker grill. It's forever falling off.
Oh my.
Who we got in the chat? We got Sean's there saying morning, chaps. Jeff's there saying morning, chaps. Brian's there saying morning, guys. Popped in to give you a thumbs up. Thank you, Brian.
Your audio is not good today, Al.
Is it not?
No, it's not a bit muffled.
Muffled?
Yeah.
I thought it was me.
Oh,
No, it's definitely Alan.
Is that better up there?
Oh yeah, it's a little bit better.
Hello.
A little bit more, a little bit less.
It's better, yeah.
Oh, there we go, like that. I've lost the chat now. Where's the chat gone? There's the chat. Yes, we've got Mike there saying morning, gentlemen. James Rutherford, morning, fellow Spoofordless. Douglas Squares there saying morning. Beamer 46, morning all. How's the cold pour? I think you've already answered that one up before.
Yeah.
Brian Wimmel's there, morning, guys. And Harry Marwick there saying good morning, guys, as well.
Bonjour.
Oh, I'm all fingers and no thumbs today. Sorry, Sam.
There's no need for that.
You say you're my friend after coming.
Well, I'm just sympathising with you, Sam. I know exactly how you feel.
Oh, hang on. Roger Watson says, hi guys. Paul, just managed to get a Fujimi 4 GT4s from Japan. What do you think of these models, as they seem difficult to get? If you go through the channel, Roger, there's a build on one. If you go through the playlist on the build videos, the step-by-step builds, I did one a few months back. It's generally a good kit. The body shell is ridiculously tight to get on. Over that back end, you've got to be really careful. The decals are a bit crap as well. So if you can source aftermarket, I would. But overall, it's not a bad kit at all. To be fair, yeah, if you go through the channel, I built one a good few months back now.
Nice bright red one, if I remember correctly.
Nope.
No, it was great.
The good metal one it was.
I thought you did a red one as well not long ago.
Yeah, I didn't video build it though.
Ah,
Yeah, but the red one, yeah, that came out well, that one.
yeah, it did.
That was LP paint review, that one.
Oh, that was right, yeah.
Yeah.
You can still get some of those Fujimi kits brand new from a reasonable price from the UK. It's the older ones, like the honey gold one, that tend to be silly in price at the moment. There is a couple of shops in the UK that do them, mail order. But I think
Unbuilt Modeling says good evening from Australia. Truth.
Where?
And John MacArthur says evening, guys. Hello, mate.
Oops.
Yeah, there we go. Right, where's this? If anyone's building out there, let us know what you're building as well.
Will be building Porsches, Paul?
Hey?
But everybody will be building Porsches.
I hope so.
Wanna bet?
You're building a P38 Porsche, aren't you, Mel?
Yes, absolutely. I built a model of my erection last night.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah.
take one.
say that again, Al.
Yes. I did.
Lucas in the chat, we don't speak English, buddy, sorry. I have absolutely no idea what you've just written. If you want to retype it in English, we can talk, Jen. Chunk's in the chat. Hello, Chunk.
A chunk.
It grows in there saying morning all. Hello.
Like saying good morning, mate.
Good morning, mate. There we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, sadly, we're a bit ignorant when you speak English.
And even that we do speak English, sometimes you can't understand it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to say, what did you just say?
I was going to tell you the time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh.
comes Dan.
Danielle.
I'm the man.
Good morning.
Oh, mate.
Hey.
Morning, sausage.
Not bad, sausage you.
Not bad, mate.
You're a flower.
Oh dear. It's just absolutely hammered it down 10 minutes before I come out here.
Hmm.
When I say hammer it down, like bouncing 2 foot up off the floor. It was very, 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 very rainy.
Was here this morning.
Plenty of room for it though, because I'm in here now.
This is Jagger free wash if nothing else done, no?
Well, it wants washing, but I ain't washing in rain. I ain't psycho. I like to wash my car, but I'm not psycho.
Don't get a kind of a fair wash up liquid and just squirt it all over the roof and walk away.
I'm going to say you're a heathen. Anybody comes near my Jag with some washing up liquid, they're getting battered. Although, I will say this, when I first got the Jag, I did use washing up liquid for the first, to make sure I was pulling everything off before I put my own stuff on.
Good for removing.
Yeah, because it is good for getting it right back to paint, but you only do it if you're going to prep it again for something else. I'm just going to mute a minute because I need to sort my alarm out because it keeps making a funny twitchy noise.
Brian says he's off. Stay happy, stay safe and well. See you, buddy. And Chunks in the chat as well. See Miller's on second place, Ronnie, on the grid, I think, with Morbidelli first. I think Miller was second.
So the F1's going to be an interesting race this morning. More
Is it
line
raining?
up grid now, and it's absolutely swamping wet there.
Is it?
No.
Really? All right, Rick says decanted Tammy spray paint and put through the airbrush, and you're right, it's lovely paint. It's very, very good paint. But you just got to remember to put it on wet. Don't spray it like others. It likes to go down wet.
Oh, dear.
Right, so that's a good fit. That's ready to go.
Ooh, do.
Boot lid.
14.
Sean says now the Ferrari's finished. Pull the part built SLR Mercedes off the shelf. Try and get finished for starting as Porsche. Yeah, don't blame you. Patrick says good morning. Chunk said okay, I haven't seen any of it. Yeah, I watched it this morning on Catch. It was on YouTube, mate. Go to MotoGP and you can watch Q2. Marquez got a hell of a high side as well, Alex. Knocked the wind out of him. Landed right in his coccyx. High side as well. So I bet he's walking around Winton this morning, sitting down. If you've ever fell on your coccyx, oh my God, that hurts bad.
Years and years ago, we had, you know, when skateboards were the big thing.
Yeah.
In 80s, me and my brother had got these skateboards and we went to the local roller disco and pinched some roller skates. I don't condone pinching, but back then they got nice rubber wheels with some cracking bearings in. So he had a set and I had a set. So we both did the skateboards and we were going down this massive hill. And yeah, we went over this little ramp that we'd made. My skateboard went one way and I landed straight on my coccyx. Oh my God. I didn't walk straight for a fortnight. It was, yeah, it weren't comfortable.
Oh, it's not as comfortable as that. So surprisingly, other than the doors, which I've now rectified to a degree, the rest of this body don't appear to fit on too bad.
Good, good.
Good news at least.
Tribune's there saying morning all. Alexander's there saying morning. And Models United Limited. It's a posh name.
Very.
There's morning chaps. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name? Models United. It's just less informal and a bit easier. I'll remember straight away, all like with Rick. Rich. I think it's Rick. I'll ask about 20 times and then finally remember. To be fair, I got a lot of names to remember of them lot watching.
Oh, yeah.
I think I do pretty well. Bad. Fred, it's Facebook. Oh, Fred Foot. That's who it is. Got you.
Ooh.
These lads are thinking, who?
Yeah.
Post on ISM. Those seats I was talking about yesterday. I'll spotlight myself because I don't like these. Sadly, I think they look atrocious.
Not good.
Is that the?
They're the sport seats.
All right.
I wouldn't. Have you not got the normal ones, Paul, in the box?
Yeah. I've got the standard seats. They're here.
Yeah, I'd go for the standard seat. They look much better, I think.
Yeah, they're not nice, them, are they?
No.
What the standard ones look like?
There's the standard 959, typical era Porsche
Oh,
seats, which
Definitely.
Much nicer.
I think they're still the same to this day, aren't they?
Probably.
Mm.
The only thing is, would have quite liked to have had harnesses.
Yeah. Can you not just try and cut the backs out? You know, like
Right, trying to cut them square.
Well, can't you just do like a normal seat belt?
Could do, but I wanted to put proper harnesses in. To be honest, I don't know if I could modify this. I think if I lobbed the top of that off, it would look better, but I think it's too short then.
Yeah.
Because it's just horrible, isn't it? Everything from down there is all right.
You do a road car anyway, aren't you? Has it got a cage in it, Paul?
No, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to just to put a standard type seatbelt in it because not many. Everybody puts harnesses in cars, you know, even road cars.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Paul, put the sports seat back up again. Sorry, mate. Is it? Oh, that is a bit weird. Is it supposed to have? No, the headrest is molded in, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the headrest in it that lets it down.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I could do to.
Well, could you take the headrest right off?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. From there down, they look all right, but I think they're too short then. Because that should be up by your head, shouldn't it? That part.
Yeah.
The wraparound bit. Yeah, it'd be too short. They're horrible.
Yeah.
They are quite hideous.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody's spoken to somebody and then somebody's faxed them a picture of what they wanted.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly good seat for me.
Yeah. Oh, it needs some legs and a little table out the front. and you set up, Al.
Yeah.
Now, my other question I need to look at today is this rear spoiler is an add-on to the rear engine cover.
Ooh.
And I'm taking it on the real car, there's no seam.
You have to have a look at pictures, Paul, to be.
Yeah, That really added on. I can't see that in the early 80s being moulded in one piece, can you?
No.
You know,
But
as
that-
a
You're gonna need to
complete
find a white car to look at for that, to be honest with you.
anything.
White car, because it'll show the seam quite easily. If there's a seam.
Yeah, because if it's just a seam, there's an actual panel line.
So the pictures I got when I did my 124th didn't show a seam there, so I de-seamed that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just the old super glue filler type
Yeah.
thing. I was just looking at those seats online, Paul.
Yeah.
Actually, some of them do look a bit like that. They are a bit tacky looking.
I couldn't find any yesterday. I was looking everywhere.
Yeah, there's one that.
Can you screen share?
No, I'm on my. Let me get it up on my laptop. I did it on my phone.
There we go. Still rich? Yes, rich. There you go, mate. Alexander says, favourite model we built this year, Rebels. 2 new models, 72nd scale Avro Shackleton. Nice. And a 35th M48. Avro Shackleton was hard, but he built it. The M48 was easy. Excellent, mate.
What was that? Did you say the Mark II or Mark? Oh, the Mark III.
MR3 Shackleton.
Yeah, the Mark III. That's the maritime version, which was based at Kinloss, which is 10 miles from me.
Mm.
And then the AEW2, which was the big grey one with the bulge under the nose, the radar under the nose, was based 1,000 by 1,200 meters from me.
Oh. Well, speaking of big bulges under noses,
Hey,
Morning, Jane.
it's like that, Dan.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Glad something tickled Dan. How's everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
all right, tone yourself.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, Bap's in the chat. Hello, Bap.
Morning, Bart.
Yeah, it looks nothing like them.
So that one there, they've obviously the back's carved out. So if you wanted to add some detail, you could, but that's how it would be, which would be
Yeah, no,
plastic seat coated.
I think we'll go with the standard seats and the ochre leather that we saw yesterday because that was beautiful. Put in there Porsche 959. There it is. That picture top left.
That one.
No, top left.
That one.
Yeah,
Or
click
that
on that. Top left. Yeah, that's the colour I'm going for.
Yeah, that's nice.
Me and Al did we had a bit of a conflab yesterday, and we
Got to that.
we thought that was a good colour, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going for.
There was one picture. Why doesn't it come up the same as on my phone?
Oh, go back up. Go back up. Stop. It's just one hole in the middle. Go down. Stop. Go on. And again. There's a seat on the right in a minute. Keep there. Then click on them seats on the right. Yeah. See the harness hole? It's just one hole, not two.
Yeah.
So
if you could take that out, is there a mark on the seat for that?
Nope.
That's a shame.
Yep. It's
There
doable.
was another seat that showed, and I can't find it now. It came up on my phone, ironically, that showed.
I think harnesses are take away from the leather then.
Yeah, they will.
Would you have harnesses on leather seats?
Well, not the sort of the road car you're building. You wouldn't generally have a harness in anyway. To be fair,
No.
that's what I said. I've been more looking at trying to build.
I know the power and speed of that thing. I think I'd quite like a harness in it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll just keep it standard.
There was a picture that came up with the racing seats you've got with the top bit cut off, but I can't find it now, which is a bit
Yeah,
annoying.
we were looking around yesterday. I couldn't find those seats anywhere that look like them.
It might not come up again.
We cut the back off. They're going to be too short.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
And if I did use them, they wouldn't be leather.
No.
Yeah, I think we'll go the standard seat. Cheers, though, Si. Why are you there, Si? Have a look at the rear spoiler for me.
Yeah.
The rear spoiler.
Hey, no, it goes that red one. The red one there at the bottom. The burgundy one.
Burgundy.
There's
You
a
have to go back.
burgundy one.
You just clicked on
There you
that.
go. There's a good view of the back. There's no seam on that.
Can you zoom in? Yeah, just to.
There you go.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
So I would definitely take that out.
Yep.
I couldn't find any cars with that in. All of these, if you look at the pictures, are de-seamed. You can see from these.
Yeah. That's
No.
fine.
Back, that one is the burgundy one, as you say.
Yeah.
That's got no seam on it. That's just a weird version of it anyway.
Yeah.
Don't like the wheels on that one.
Cool. Who joined us?
Good morning, boys.
Hey,
Oh,
Andy.
Yeah, okay.
How is everybody doing today?
Not bad,
Yeah,
mate.
you?
Not bad.
We're good.
Tired as hell, but okay.
Yeah, you do look a bit bleary-eyed, Andy.
I am a bit blurry-eyed.
You sound a bit strange.
What was that?
You sound a bit weird.
I think
Really?
American.
He's been drinking.
No changing anything.
It's a bit early. Oh,
God, the only thing is, I've got to try and de-seam inside. I think I'll be able to do that.
Imagine trying to do it on the 124 scale one, Paul.
Yeah, I know, I can imagine. Okay, that's gonna be great fun now.
None of your talents, basically.
Yeah. Right, what clamps we got? Right then, Fred says, "What any adventures?" Chaps, he pulls on the Porsche. He's on his phone at the moment, so he can't see much. Well, Al's rooting for a box.
Hey.
I guess Al's goes P38 on the go.
Yep. It is indeed. It's there.
Tony was working on a big Porsche, but what are you working on now, Tony?
I'm taking a break from the Porsche and I'm working on a Suzuki RG250.
Ah, cool. Excellent. Mr. Parker's on his 911.
Yep.
He's busy sanding bits with a fantastic sander. Lovely stuff. Dan's on his Ducati sign, which is looking very nice.
Yep.
Simon's on his Toyota
TS020 GT1.
TS02, that's the one.
Oh, that's a lovely bit of car, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam's busy with his pillows.
Ah.
Oh,
And Andy's chilling in his pajamas doing his Sherman. Very cool.
it's a good.
And Chunk's being a flog.
As always.
Pretty much. Hello. Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
How you doing?
hello.
Morning,
Yeah.
Junk.
Going all right.
Clamps. I need some nipple clamps. Plastic clamps.
It's too early for that.
Never too early for that, Tone.
Mm.
I'm talking from experience.
Yeah.
Whee. Oh, that can sound good. Whee. It's going to be really annoying to do.
Brian's there saying, I bite. What's Dan got a Ducati sign for?
It's cool.
Yeah.
And it's going on my cave wall and it'll look good.
Well, it's going on his cave wall.
Well.
Is that one you've resin printed, Dan?
Yes, mate.
And I'm back.
Oh.
Hey.
There he is.
Oh.
Live from the bog.
I'm not in the bog. I'm in my bed.
Hey.
I was in the bog. Oh, I've done that. And yes, I do have a mange.
Yeah.
That'll change this week if I get home.
Well, hopefully it will.
I hope so. I'm starting to lose the rag a wee bit, you know.
Surprised?
Mm. Is that the spoiler at the back last time, Paul?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought the KV1 and the modern 4x4 vehicle yesterday.
Oh, excellent.
From the train place, as you know that, Paul, do you remember?
Yeah.
And then I bought the KV2 and the American Troop Transporter 148 this morning.
Excellent.
So I've bought enough kits now.
Yes, you definitely got a few there, haven't you? Oh, you know what? I've been cleaning all these parts up and not filming. Idiot.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's the thing, you see. This is being live, I forget. So for those who are watching, I'm going to pretend to sand some bits. When you watch it back, just pretend I actually am sanding them. We'll give it another go over, actually. It won't do any harm.
If you haven't got enough parts on that to sand anyway, Paul.
No.
I'm just about to finish the whole 20th part that I've got to sand for this kit.
Excellent. Downey's in there. There's a few.
I didn't realise this is like a snap together kit as well, you know. I didn't realise that like all the dash, all the seats, everything all just snap into place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The actual whole interior snapped onto the actual main chassis. Yeah.
I know they do a snap together Porsche kit. That's a bit cheating. I think we should disqualify him for that, don't you reckon, Si?
Yeah.
Bit cheating, huh? No, I never mentioned snap together kits are allowed.
No.
What's the chat think? They'll throw him under the bus in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they'll all throw me under the bus.
It's a winner for me.
Oh, wow.
Bing bong. Ah, it's Luke. Morning, Luke.
Morning. How are we?
All right, mate, you?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Been on nights?
Work. Okay, mate.
You been on nights?
Finished at 11.
That's not too bad then, I suppose, is it?
That's all right. That's
You worse?
Yeah. Morning, mate. All right.
Not too bad, mate. You?
Yeah. Could be worse.
Could be. You could be sharing a bed with me.
Yeah, the room would be bad enough. It smells like the zoo in there.
It does, actually. That's why the window's open all night.
People have reported hearing an elephant in the night.
Yeah. Everybody comes in the morning time. It's awful cold in here. Close out. Don't touch it. Safer that way.
What are you working on, Luke?
Some Space Marines, mate.
Oh, gig.
You see the way Luke wanted to say that under his breath?
Never be ashamed of what you're building. I mean, look how bad
absolutely.
look how bad Tony's come out, and he's still happy.
Mr. Akakusho's with us. I didn't know he was here.
It's
Yeah,
Tony
yes,
Akakusho. It's Tony Akakusho, his Japanese brother.
I didn't recognize the bench because it's so clean and tidy.
Yeah.
I thought, whose bench is that? I thought maybe Andy had moved the camera overhead, but it's Tony's.
Mine's,
We're not used to that with you, Tony. We're just used to doing 3 inches square, you know.
yeah.
It'll not stay that tiny for long, will it, Joe?
No.
And I think he's stuck with it for like. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean.
Yeah, well.
I went to the live show and get insulted.
You know, I just need to walk into a living room to get insulted. That's from my mum.
I can't get to the living room to get insulted. I'm happy enough.
Yeah.
God knows how many parts this Porsche is going to be, but it ain't going to be the usual 3.
I reckon 5 or 6 myself personally.
I'd like it more, to be honest.
Been that long, I suppose, Paul, isn't it?
I'm not bothered however long it takes. If we can't finish it in 2 months, I ain't rushing it. Can't run on
Exactly.
that catering took me a while to build.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal kit, and I build that again quite happily. That was amazing to build.
I can't remember I was talking to you before about I did the GT40, about how long it took me. I think I started at the beginning of August.
Yeah.
I finished at the middle of October.
Yeah, you did well on that, mate.
Yeah, it was a nice build.
That's not what you said last night, Tone.
Yeah.
Dan, shh.
But you know, for the amount of time I spend at the bench in comparison to yourself, Paul,
Yeah.
I know you have other stuff to do, right? But I reckon you'll get it done in 2 months. Should do. Yeah, apply all your trade secrets on it, you know, that you don't share with anybody else. The ones that make you an elitist.
Yeah, 100%.
Somebody has to be.
None of them stuck up for you in defence there.
Yeah.
What?
Lovely, isn't it?
I reckon Simon snuck off when he's watching the F1.
Hey,
Who?
I've had to switch it off, side because it's just too engrossing. So I'll go and watch it later.
yeah, that's what I've done. So I don't want to know.
Let's just say the first few laps are very interesting.
If you ever don't want to join, fellas, because of that, it's not a problem. Because I'm not going to lie, if MotoGP was on, which it occasionally is early on, I'd ditch this. I'm not going to lie. I pay money to watch that. I'd ditch it.
It's all recorded, so I'll watch it later. It's no big issue.
I'm not worried anymore.
So what we need to do is find out who won and put it in the chat. Record for them, Dan.
Oh, definitely.
Do you know what? I mean, whilst that's a pain when that happens, it's still you don't, it's still a
Still
race.
watch it.
Fernando Alonso won.
See what happens.
Yeah.
I think Fernando Alonso will win anyway, lads.
I think Michael Schumacher's made a phenomenal comeback.
That would be phenomenal. That I would pay money for.
His wheelchair's bit no.
Oh, Dan.
Oh, Dan. No.
Dan,
Oh,
Too much.
I've got a wheelchair sitting there, Dan. There's no need for that.
nearly as bad as saying James Hunt's in the running for a podium.
It's raining, eh? Child's bike outside. I do apologise for Dan's views. He doesn't share it with everyone. Just me and Dan. Isn't it gone all secretive now with Schumacher? Like what's actually happening?
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Yeah, nobody knows technically.
Well, his wife just keeps it very private, isn't she?
Well, his son Mick is supposed to be driving next year in one of Formula One teams as a backup driver. So
He was testing the other week, wasn't he?
Yeah, fingers crossed. Next year or two, we'll see young Mick in a car, and it can handle a Formula One car. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be any good as his dad, though. To be fair, really don't.
I mean,
wouldn't handle a Fiesta, Dan.
Well, no, I don't. There's not many people that can handle power. That Sam.
No, man.
I mean, I've seen Mick Schumacher driving one at Benetton cars that Schumacher used to drive, and he did that some well, and he did well handling that. Because they were beasts back in the day.
Boy, did good.
And it would be nice to see another Schumacher in F1.
Yeah, it would, but I think you're right. He's not going to be his dad.
No, he's never going to be his dad. But it you know what I mean?
Nobody ever could be, could they?
No. I mean, even Ralph. Do you know what I mean? Even he. Yeah, I think he left Formula One just because his brother was showing him up.
It's a shame as well because Schumacher wasn't an arsehole, was he?
No, he were down to earth. They were normal. He were a racer. That's what he were. An out and out racer.
What he was putting this earth to do.
Yeah, it's a real shame, man. It's always the way. It's you never get injured in the sport, and let's face it, Formula One's got to be more inherently dangerous than skiing.
Oh, definitely.
And you go and get, killed by that. It's like, the motorcyclist, Nicky Hayden, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Nicky Hayden?
Killed the pushback.
Yeah, killed him his pushbike.
Yep.
I mean, for Christ's sake, you're riding around ridiculously powered motorcycles that want to rip you off at every corner.
Yeah.
And you go and die riding your racing bike. And that was a hit and run one. I don't think they ever found the driver.
Yeah, I never found the driver.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, it's like evil irony, isn't it?
Proper.
It really is.
After years of hang gliding, quite a few dicey moments.
Yeah.
And I fall off my push bike.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? It's weird.
Telling you.
All those years I did falling off bikes, rather high speed, doing stupid things. And I fell out of bed and broke my foot under the wardrobe. It just doesn't sound as nice, does it? How do you do that?
Not much kudos in that, mate.
No?
I came off a double divan. I came off a double divan at 2 miles an hour.
Terminal velocity.
It was a king size memory foam, actually.
It was a 20 togger.
Oh dear.
How'd you do that, son? Well, I'd like to say I jumped off a bike at high speed, but I fell and I broke my ankle on the
How did
tibia
you
of
do
the
that?
road.
How did you do that? I fell.
Yeah, I fell. Doesn't sound as good, does it?
No.
Not
Well, you have
really.
done quite a few calamitous things over the years, like jumping down the stairs repeatedly.
Yeah.
Definitely, your amateur stuntman days are over, I think.
Well, they have to be, mate. It's taking me too long to heal now. Well,
His new nickname will be Colt Evers.
Can we start a GoFundMe for me on ISM to buy me about another 12 packs of these batteries for this goddamn camera? Because they're only tiny, they're only 1200 milliamp. I get about an hour out of them, and all I do is change them and change them and change them. Seriously, everyone to start a GoFundMe for camera batteries. I'm all up for that. The 17 quid on Amazon for 2 with a charger, which, to be fair, is quite a decent price. But, oh my god, I've got 5 of them, and they don't even last me the day.
Go on to eBay, Paul, and you'll get uprated batteries that will last longer from the Far East.
Yeah, but you trust them.
Say again?
You trust them?
Do I trust them?
Batteries.
I don't use the Canon batteries in my DSLR.
Okay.
It's all the Chinese ones. They last longer. They obviously, you know, hold the power. And when I say they last longer, they you know, time-wise for use, the number of hours in use, far better.
The key thing with the aftermarket ones, and certainly the Chinese batteries before, is don't leave them in for any length of time not being used.
Yeah,
they can tend to break down and leak. But I don't think that would affect you anyway.
That's what I'm worried about.
Dan's got lots of batteries in the house, haven't you, Dan?
I have, Sam. You're right, mate. 1 or 2.
What's that for?
Well, it takes a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I got you.
We'll sail the Jag. 3 Fiesta sitting behind the crying.
No, Fiesta's on a different drive.
She moved.
Yep, I've had to move it. It was just a bit too close to Jag, and I didn't fancy dinging Jag door, so it's round at the eldest daughter's boyfriend's house.
There we go.
It will be leaving soon, hopefully.
Rob's in the chat. Hello, Rob. Steve Archer saying world rally drivers are the most skillful.
Yes, I think they are. Nowadays, they're just unbelievably quick.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, Steve, but then if you'd watched the Formula One qualifying yesterday, and you saw how sideways and F1 cars were getting and the control they were keeping them in with very little steering. Like, let's be honest, you know, a lot of rally cars and stuff, they've got oodles of locks so you can save yourself when you're going sideways. Whereas an F1 car, you've only got sort of 10, 15 degrees of steering lock. And when they get sideways, to catch that, you have to have really quick.
I think with all these different genres of sport, they can't be compared to each other at all.
No.
Because when you go from rally cars to Formula One to MotoGP to any form of motorsport, they're all so different. Look how a bike handles to a car, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
F1 to a road car, not road car, but, you know, race car, standard car. They're all different in their own field, and I think any rider or driver that excels in that field is the one on their own, aren't they? Really?
Yeah. No,
To me, Senna. No one will ever beat Senna. To me, those cars back then in those days with the manual gearboxes and don't think they had ABS back then, did they?
No, they wanted them now.
And they were powerful cars back then, weren't they?
No ABS,
Yes,
no power steering. They had a cut
early
for 6 years.
I think the year Senna died, they just brought in all the active suspension, ABS, traction control. It all started that year.
But if you've watched a Senna film, when Senna drove around the track, Sam will remember the track, I can never remember, and it was stuck in gear.
Yeah.
And he had to drive it, and he literally collapsed at the end of the race.
His shoulders packed in. He couldn't get out of the car.
You know, Could a modern day race driver do that?
Well,
You
hell,
don't know. You don't know, do you? Could they? I don't
Right.
know. That's just the thing. It's all subjective, isn't it? So to say one's more skillful than the other, I think that's a little bit unfair. Look at Marc Marquez. There's nobody like him. There never has been. He's phenomenal. We've all seen him. He's put the bike down, and anybody else would be off it, and he's picked it back up with his elbows and his knee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's a
Whether
freak,
you
man.
like him or not, I like him. I respect him as he's definitely the GOAT. He's people are going to hate this. He's better than Rossi,
Yeah.
and he's younger, and I think he's better now than Rossi was back in the day. And people are going to hate me for saying that because everyone loves Rossi. I understand that, but you know,
Rossi's good, but there's always somebody better.
Rossi was very, very good, and I saw a great picture yesterday on the MotoGP pages of Rossi with Marquez as a kid, which is quite good to see, even though they're a bit rivalry now, because Marquez has taken off his bike a couple of times. But I think it's as things move on as well, isn't it? Driving changes, the vehicles change. I mean, are the F1 cars better now than they ever have been?
They're different.
Yeah, but is that better?
No.
Well, my
Is it-
view is no, because for me, and going back to talking about traction control and ABS, that the FW14B, where all of that was on there in '92 when Mansell won, and that for me, the innovation is part of F1, but that's sort of been stopped.
Yeah, so they
Which
should
I-
be allowed to. Yeah,
But I also understand the reasons for stopping it, because they're trying to get more teams into F1.
Yeah.
So
would
it's-
F1 be more interesting if they took away all those driver aids?
Yes.
Do you think the drivers would be just as good who are winning
No.
now?
No.
Who's the best driver at the minute? Hamilton.
No, hang on. He's got the most points.
I don't follow F1. So this
I
is
wouldn't say pound for pound he's the best driver. He's got the most points plus he's got the best car.
Well, it depends how you define driver, doesn't it? If you talk about team builder, keeping all your people on side and everything else, then I think Hamilton comes out on top.
Alan, your mic's gone funny again, mate.
Your mic is awful today, Al.
Real
Really bad.
feedback.
Make sure you got the right one on. You haven't got two open.
But I think Hamilton, he's got the best car.
Has Hamilton ever driven one of the older F1 cars on track?
I think he's done some on some historic stuff.
Yeah, but not actually in anger.
No,
Could Hamilton handle that Williams Renault from back then?
I reckon he could. I do.
Or
Yeah.
Senna's MP46?
Sorry, Paul, is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's switched over to the other mic. So
Yeah, a million times better, mate.
Yeah.
So, it's
Hamilton's driven a lot of the older, even the 1950s F1 cars.
Has he driven them competitively though, properly?
It's give them some, yeah. I mean, you know, other than racing around Goodwood and stuff, you know, in the old, as Simon will probably say.
I'll be really controversial now. For me, if you took Hamilton out of his car and put somebody like Max Verstappen, or let's say, for instance, Daniel Ricciardo, drop him in Hamilton's car, and I'll guarantee you, Ricciardo will be up front and he'll be winning.
All right, then. A real cat amongst the pigeons. Go on, Al. Sorry, mate. You do your point, and I'll talk.
I completely hear where you're coming from, Dan. You could have said the same about Schumacher, but the point is, Hamilton and Schumacher have both done one thing, and that is build a team around them.
Yes.
To put them in the position where they can have the best car to win. Now, Max Verstappen, you could say Daniel Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso did it to a certain extent, but then he started alienating people, so people weren't behind him, so he never started winning races anymore.
Yes.
And that's what being a modern F1 driver is about, is building the team behind you to put you in a position where you can win. And that's what Hamilton's done, hands down, better than anybody else. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. You know, Valtteri Bottas is not no slouch. He's not a slow driver. He's got exactly the same equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's throw a cat amongst the pigeons then. If we got Senna from his heyday and stuck him in a modern day F1 car.
Oh, now then.
He could drive it quite easily.
Yeah. He's got raw talent. Okay, well, let's rephrase it then. Stick him in an F1 car at the pinnacle they ever were at. And when was that? Because again, I don't really follow F1.
Well,
So
you can't say F1 cars are ever because they've evolved over time. They're all different. The current McLarens and the current F1 field are running the smallest engine CC they have done for a long time, but they're damn sight more efficient and faster
Yeah.
than
Faster
stuff
than
like the
any F1 cars ever
FW14.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the fastest lapping F1 cars ever.
So they are up there then at the pinnacle then of performance.
The
You know,
So
car,
how do you reckon Senna would ride in one of those? Someone who had pure talent in the
Senna,
cars when they were pretty hard to drive.
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Senna. I really have. I think he's he's such a talented driver. But again, he fell a bit like the Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel. They let the rage take over. You know, like that Prost moment when he took Prost out on that corner.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get me wrong. Prost
That
did it-
was deserved though.
Yeah, Prost did it the previous year, but Senna should have risen above that. You've never seen Hamilton, and don't get me wrong, Hamilton's not my favourite driver. You know, I'd rather Lando Norris be the winner, to be honest. But you know, you've never seen Hamilton do anything like that. He's always been straight, and you've got to respect him for that.
He has, but you've got. I mean, if you want to be controversial about someone like Senna, so Senna drove cars where they didn't have the traction control and the drive aids that they've got now. And which they haven't got now. He struggled when he moved to Williams in the FW16, I think it was. In that season, he died. He was struggling to get grips with that car with all the aids in it.
Yeah.
So Prost went straight into that Williams, and he won the world championship on it.
Yeah.
Because again, another one, and not a lot of people get it. Sam and Chunk might, but if we took Marquez and stuck him on one of the older 500cc, MotoGP bikes back in the day when they were absolute animals.
Two-strokers.
Could they handle it?
They were some
those bikes back then, like Kevin Swance's era, and what have you.
They're a completely different power.
They were animals. Those things, weren't they? They were absolutely. They wanted to pull you off at every corner.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's the same.
Like a night in Birmingham, doesn't it, Luke?
I've rode dirt bikes and all that, and you go from a 2-stroke to 4-stroke. They're a completely different bike. The power is ridiculously different.
There's no driver aids on them back then either.
No. I think they'd handle it. Like the power would. It's with the 2-stroke 500s. It was the pure takeoff power is just ridiculous. They would get used to it. I reckon you'd give Marquez 10 laps and he'd be right.
Yeah,
he would get the hang of it pretty quick, I think. So.
Oh, Sean.
Morning.
Morning, Sean.
How we
Go
doing?
for a discussion.
Hey, Sean.
That's enough for MotoGP and F1.
Hang on. We'll have to start talking about rallying again. Because
I was going to say, let's see if we can get a rise out of Sean. We were just talking about how crap rallying is.
Yeah, absolutely rubbish.
No, we weren't.
Oh dear.
We said the marshals were terrible.
Oh, shocking. And the rescue crews are even worse.
Yeah. How are you today, Sean? How are you today, Sean?
All right. I've only just surfaced, really. It's just been one of them weeks, so I've just sort of thought, shall I get up? Nah. So yeah, I'm all right.
Morning.
Yeah, I have, mate. I have.
Can't fault you.
Let's have a read. Let's catch up on chat. Right. Someone saying bad sound. Yeah, we sorted that. Coneman's there saying morning, gentlemen. We started the wrong chat. Paul's restart the Porsche talked about in his previous video. That's a modeler. Yeah, Alan's only finished his.
I might do 2.
The current F1 cars hitting peaks over 5G now. Jesus. Careful, like you get the C thing off there. Rich is off. See you Wednesday. See you, mate. It's not just the cars. The circuits have all changed. Is that for safety? I'm guessing.
Yeah, they've still done a lot of the old circuits this year, though, which have been absolutely epic.
Steve says the thing about F1 for me is that the excitement is created by tyres manufactured so they can't be pushed for too long. DSR is to make overtaking possible. Okay. Mark Patriot ENG says morning fellas. Hello.
Morning.
Forever Plastic Kids. Forever, what's your name, dude? Keep forgetting. And the money, don't forget the huge investment in money funds for all the contributors, manufacturer, media. Oh, it's huge business now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
Billions.
think F1 has been big business for a long time, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. Billions. Not just a few million, it's a few billion.
Yep.
I think we actually did some digging into that probably about 3-4
Yeah.
months ago. I think we did.
Yeah, we were looking,
It
man.
come out shocking amounts of money.
Oh, yeah. Right, they're going to de-seam the biggest body shell I've ever de-seamed before. It's going to be fun. Cedric from France. I don't know, you're French, mate. Bonjour, ça va?
Orange too.
Mange tu châteauneuf de pape?
Well, I've got nothing on my bench.
Oh, no.
I know.
Well, you got a Porsche?
No.
Oh!
No.
Well, what an excuse to go and spend some money, Sean.
Yeah, I might just have to have a look. I might just browse the internet.
There's some great cheap kits out there, Porsches. That are really, all the Tamiya ones are good.
Yeah.
A couple of 959s on eBay for 85 quid. That's a
Yeah,
bargain.
hang
Oh,
on,
yeah.
that is for two.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most ridiculous price ever.
Maybe not, eh?
Crazy.
Merci, and vous? Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Thank you. Danke.
Dankeschön.
Huh? Cedric. Okay, Cedric, I shall try and remember that, mate. And thank you everyone that's watched my bench update and commented. Again, loads of comments. I've got about 240 odd comments to catch up on YouTube. And
RE5112S was the last kit I bought.
I know, mate. I've seen your comments. I read them all, and I think I'll answer them all later. They come through to me instantly, so I do see them.
I gotta go, guys. So I'll catch up in the afternoon.
All right, buddy.
See you later, lads. Good luck.
Cheers, Sam.
All right, Sam, take care.
No one says best motorsports and speedway riders, found a CC motorbike and you ride around over 3 other guys, 80 plus mile an hour, no brekes. Yeah, boring, huh?
Hey, we got a world champion from Scunthorpe, though. We've actually got a world champion from Scunny. We actually won something.
Give them some weapons. That'd be much more fun.
Death Race 2000, something like that. That'd be good.
6, I'm all right.
The best drivers tend to have a lot of the same qualities as some of the top fighter pilots. They're kind of strange in their own way. They can be real assholes and loners.
Maybe I should become a racing driver.
When I lived up north, I raced a lot of RC cars and lived in Indianapolis, which was, I don't know, maybe half mile down from the speedway. And in the off season, a lot of the drivers would race RC cars with us, and they did it to keep their hand-eye coordination sharp. And, you know, they they were they're interesting, a lot of fun to be around. But even when it came down to racing RC cars, they could be real assholes. So,
well, that wanting to win's bred into them, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
they just can't turn it off.
I don't think anybody should take part in any sport if you're prepared to come second.
They're from Florida. There's something else bred into them as well.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say that at schools now.
I know. You get a medal
Not
no
allowed to
matter
be
where you come.
competitive like that, which is why we're so rubbish at international sports when we do anything.
I told you James getting into trouble the other day, didn't I? For giving someone a loser sign at school.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Well, that's it. You know, today kids are. I mean, I can get into kids now, but are taught that it's okay to come second or third or fourth.
Yeah, just turn up and you'll get a prize. Guess what? Life's not like that.
No. Oh, how you know? So I'm guessing that some of the parts on here were sealed, some of them weren't. The body shell wasn't, and I thought it looks a different color. It's like a cream off white, but when you sand it, it goes back to its original white. It's obviously gone yellow over time, hasn't it?
Good done.
The bags of parts, like the spoiler were glued down, you can see the difference in the color. Where they were sealed in bags still.
Suppose if they're airtight bags, they'll.
Yeah, should help.
At least you can see where you've sanded now.
Definitely. Well, hopefully when I scuff it with this, it'll go back to that clean plastic.
Is it going for primer today, Paul?
Hey?
Is the body shell going to go for primer today?
No, mate, I've got to wait for that to dry and fill it, haven't I? The spoiler.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It's going to hold me up a little bit. Bit of a shame. I'll get it there in a day or so.
Might even go for clear coat on this shell today.
Nice.
And watch it all bubble up and fall apart in front of me.
Oh, no. You don't want that, do you?
No. Proof is in the pudding.
Did you find out what the polycarbonate spray is made of?
No, I haven't. No, but I've been doing a bit of looking online today, and people are saying that they've gone over it with lacquer paints and stuff previously. So, as you know, I did a test spoiler, didn't I, yesterday, and put some lacquer paint on that this morning. It hasn't reacted, so I'm hoping that 2K will be even better because it's not quite volatile as back, is it?
It's pretty in the head 2K, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Rally drivers first, Mike. Driving through forest takes huge. It does. I think if driving anything at high speed takes a bit of some minerals.
Steve's asking me, where do I see F1 in the future as a hybrid? Isn't the way to go by the sound of it. Well, I don't think we're ever going to get away from the hybrid thing, but I think the same as we're not going to get away from gasoline engines anyway, because there's too many petrol heads that always love them. So it's going to be biofuels, and I think that's the way Formula One's definitely looking at going, is using synthetic fuels is going to be the way ahead, and that can only be a good thing in my mind.
Mandated from season after next, isn't it? They've got to use 100% biofuel.
No, they've got to start. I don't think it's 100% biofuel. I think it's 2026 they're looking at for 100% biofuels. I think. I don't think the technology is nowhere near there at the moment, is it?
No. I know it's coming in. There's something on it this week. I should have read properly, actually. I didn't.
Yeah, one fear I have is they're interfering too much with the racing. Trying to gimmicks to try and slow people down or other things. I think Formula One should be the pinnacle. It should be allowed to develop to as far as you can develop anything. I think that would just push everything forward. Consumer cars and engines and everything. Myself personally, it's all money driven, isn't it?
Isn't everything? Auntie says, "How that hammer cream working out?" Cool. Hannah's in there saying morning. Brian says hello, Hannah. Morning, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Oh, I see. Got you. Don't get mixed up with Deep Heat, will you?
Ooh.
Oh.
I would
Yeah,
even
I
like to
think
think
you
what I
want to
paid
do
for that. Could you imagine that? Deep Heat on your balloon knot.
Oh, I don't want to imagine it.
There's one annoying mark you can't get off, isn't there? Skid mark. Ah, Chunk shows camera on. You on your dragster, Chunk?
Yep.
Ooh. Is that masked up?
I've painted the white on the top, now I'm painting the blue.
Nice.
Or masking it for the blue, but I can't get, because typical Revell, they don't give you a really good paint chart. But I can see
don't
the
be
top.
dissing Revell. They never get any complaints.
Well, it's the colour is blue. That's all it is.
Blue, Alan. Blue.
I've got 8 blues out, and not one of them look the right colour. It looks like a real
What you need to do
dark.
is have a word with Al, and he'll tell you all about greys.
I've had that talk with Al numerous times about grey. It's gone on for days, actually.
Weeks, months.
Weeks. When I was doing that links, there was a lot of talk.
I have a fresh spoon. Just waiting for some grey.
Pat of blue. Have you got any blue?
What's your favourite colour, blue? Is your dog's name Dingo? What's your favourite pastime, sport?
Come on, let's go, Anna.
That's terrible.
You've got to listen to the ostentatious. Remember I told you?
I listened to it, didn't I? I did. I listened to it. Funny.
He's crazy. That's like.
Chappies, I've got to go and run the boy into Elgin, so
Oh,
I shall just mute, and you can look at a blank
No,
screen.
we'll talk about you when you're not here. Don't worry, it's all right.
Oh, just the worst. It's okay. The boys in the chat, they'll keep me right. You know, they'll I'll be able to see what you're saying. Okay, later.
Yeah. So I don't know what blue that is.
Is there any blue in the decals?
Not really. The Valvoline blue, but it's not
the same.
The Valvoline blue is like a really light. It's like a calsonic blue. That is a real light kind of blue. But yeah, and there is a bit on that bit there, but I don't think. Yeah, because when you look at I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The camera's still haven't got my computer back. When you look at it, it's a really dark blue where the Valvoline is. It looks nearly black.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But all they say is it's blue, and it doesn't give you a
blue Alan.
So it doesn't really give you it doesn't tell you anything really. It doesn't actually tell you anywhere to paint the body blue, which makes it worse. And they've got these pictures, but doesn't tell you anything. I can't find anywhere that says that the body's meant to be painted blue, but the rear spoiler, the wing and all that is blue, and the rest of the body's blue. So I'm just going to paint it royal blue. See what it looks like.
There you go.
I don't have royal blue and LP. I've got all the LP blues. Pearl blue. Then there's mica blue.
X3 junk.
What's that, Mark?
X3. It'll be just on the standard stuff. There's no royal blue on the LPs whatsoever. Yep, that'll be the one, Chunk.
Yeah, but I didn't want to. I was trying to use LPs.
No, it's not on
Don't be
the
throwing a spanner in the works, Tony. You just be quiet.
Okay.
But he is right. He is right. That dark blue is a good.
Yeah, it is.
colour.
It is royal blue. That's
Yeah.
the darkest blue I've got. Unless you go to the navy blue.
Well, I'll just stick some leveling thinner in it. You'll be fine, mate. Still sprays nice.
We're going to find out shortly.
It's going to look awful. Does it really matter?
Not really. It's only a kit.
I'm only joking.
It's only a rare kit. Cost me a bloody fortune.
Yeah.
I've racked loads of them.
Well, I bought it to tally. I bought a truck.
Somebody at the door there.
Pretty cool.
Oh, Warden B's got a good question. Morning. Sorry he's late. Trivial question. Just found the paint shell of his new bench tidy. Do you arrange by number order or colour group? All of mine, bar my TS's. Actually, I'll rephrase that. All of mine, bar the LPs, are not in number order. So only my LPs are in number order. My Mr. Colours are just randomly everywhere. My gravities are randomly everywhere. My zeros are in colour order to a degree, as are my TS sprays. So yeah, if they got a number on them, which most of them have, then yeah, I tend to try and do them in number order to make them easy to find. Everybody else?
Yeah, number order here because I've got OCD. So
I'm here.
Color.
XF and LP in number order. Model color in color group.
Yeah. Their numbers are a pain in the backside.
Yeah. And Citadels in color group.
You need an accountant to help you find a Mr. Model colour number.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to go by position number, which is colour order, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mine, I got them all over the place. There's no real order.
Yeah, I'm the same.
My LPs are in numbered order. The XFX are just their sort of colour groups, and the Mr. Hobbies are all over the place. And the TSs are kind of in groups of their colours. Or LPs, and yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Got mine for the most part in color groups just because it's easier for me to quickly pick out the color rather than see the number.
I didn't realise you had paints, Andy.
I've got a few. I never use them, but I do have a few.
Yeah, I thought you were a bit. I thought you were a bit like none.
Andy, look on the bright side. We just don't use them badly.
Yeah, that's true.
Luke does a good job, to be fair.
I went to that shop, Luke, the tabletop game shop that opened here.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I got to the front door and looked in. I thought, no, I'm not going in there. No, there was a different set of humans in there.
Got any corduroys yet, Luke?
Not yet, mate.
He'd be dressing like a Rupert next.
I just wanted to get some paint, but they only had the Citadel paints. They might get some more. I think they were still kind of setting up. So
Yeah.
I will.
Citadel's a good paint.
Yeah, they are really good.
I've got a few of them.
I've not tried spraying them yet.
They airbrush lovely, mate. Really nice with our thinner. They love it.
But I got to think as I go. Just for a time point of
So,
view.
are you brush painting yours because you can't be bothered with all the hassle from getting moaned at by the gamers?
No, not at all. Because quite a lot. See that.
I know they don't like airbrushing them, do they?
Well, the Warhammer hobby. So not just the game, but the hobby as a whole. There's quite a lot of people that don't play the game.
Right.
They just build the models and paint them or whatever. And airbrushing is a thing. But because it's totally new to me, and the colors are totally different. And so I've been following, sort of watching a lot of tutorials and stuff.
Yeah.
Where, because I'm building an army, there's different standards of the painting. So you have what they call battle ready, which is like what I've done. Then you have what they call parade ready, which is like, you know, the guys that paint for competitions. And
yeah,
most of those guys use an airbrush. But because I have no idea what I was doing with colors, and I followed the tutorials for battle ready models, and most of those are brush painted. I mean, I've learned a fair bit about brush painting. To be fair.
Yeah, you would.
You know, and wet blending and all that sort of stuff. Oh, hello. But what I want to do, because in the new year, when I've saved some money, there's a range of Space Marine vehicles that's new.
Okay.
So if you look at, so let's use this one. So for example, I don't know if this will pick it up very well. So that's one of the new.
I'll spotlight, yeah, I got it.
New Space Marine figures.
Yeah. Put your hand behind it, mate. That's it.
Which are called Primaris.
Oh yeah, I think I had some of them when they first came out.
So, and then the one next to it is a standard Space Marine figure.
Yeah.
Which is called a Firstborn now, because they're the original ones.
Okay.
So you can see the size different.
Yeah.
So from a vehicle point of view, the new vehicles are the Primaris vehicles.
Right.
So they're a lot bigger.
Got you.
Than like the old Rhinos. And
so it's basically a good way of Games Workshop to make more money.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But those new vehicles, those Primaris tanks and stuff, they're amazing. The quality of those models, they look so
their
cool.
molding's phenomenal, isn't it?
But from a painting point of view, because they're so big, I want to be using an airbrush on them.
Yeah.
And getting some color modulation on them and all that sort of stuff.
When I did my couple of sets of Warhammer, I airbrushed most of the major detail on the main color and the blending, and then just brush painted the details.
Yeah, absolutely. So
I
what
found
I need
a
to do
tutorial online, I can't remember what it was now. It was really good.
Yeah. So what I need to do is practice with the Citadel paints because of the colors.
Yeah.
Airbrushing Citadel. So that's
they do airbrush well.
That's a plan for the new year. Once I've saved some money, or it might be a bit longer than that, because I may be going on to an enforced career break.
Oh.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. I'll find out more tomorrow.
And we're going off air right now. Oh no, Luke. We'll leave that then.
Yeah, we'll chat about that.
Oh, you pillock. Anyway. That shut the chat up, didn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Let's get the old
been there.
There we go. We got any questions? Oh no questions. How many viewers have we got?
That's all gone quiet. Oh yeah, I've not stuck my thumb up yet.
Oh. Wow.
Shocking.
We should clean it afterwards.
There we go. Looking at Porsche things that I can 3D print now.
Oh. The rules stipulated cars. As long as it's something along those lines, I'll allow it. You got any like little mini 3D print Porsches?
There's quite a few, but you know that the definition is going to be rubbish.
Yeah, it's going to be crap, isn't it?
It's just going to be a block of resin, isn't it?
We can start down printing them.
But still. Actually, I just found a really nice logo that I won't mind doing. Which I know doesn't count, but I'll do it from the cave anyway.
I've got to say, for I think this is a 1985 kit. It's actually not that bad to clean up.
Yeah, it looks like a nice kit. That.
I've had a quick look through the box on the first part of the video.
Yeah.
I was going to review it because there's not many of them about. They go for daft money. So I thought it's not worth doing a full review, but just have a very quick look through the box.
There you go. I'm sharing that now, hopefully.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Well, that's nice.
But that's one of the new Primaris vehicles.
How much are they?
About 60 quid.
Oh, it's not bad. It looks a decent
it's a good, it's going to be a good, probably 8 or 9 inches in length, probably a good 6 inches tall.
All right, that's bigger than I thought. Yeah.
What she said.
So they're a lot bigger than the older stuff.
Yeah.
But they are cool looking, and there's about 4 or 5 different versions, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
But they are pretty cool. But they're crying out for airbrushing.
Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely.
Right, so as opposed to again, you're busy, most likely missed. A new chap's built the Tami Kawasaki Ninja H2R. If so, are 2 opinions of the kit and the build? No, I did have it. Never got around to building. Did you ask that before, man? I missed it. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, mate. It's a Tami kit and it's a bike kit. It'll be flawless. Don't think anybody makes bike kits like Tami at all, to be honest. Oh. Have you built one, too?
Yeah, they're really good. They're actually.
You pipe up if you want them. It's just said that they were built it.
No, I was in the middle of. It's actually in the middle of reading something.
You can read.
Yeah, believe it or not. Look, I'm one of the lucky few.
He's just put his X on it.
Can't write, but I can read.
Yeah. Or speak.
Yeah.
Go on, so it's good kit, yeah?
Yeah, it's really good kit. Goes together pretty well. Yeah, if you're going to get one, go ahead and get it because it is really good.
There you go. Straight from Tony's mouth. No idea what he said, but straight from his mouth.
Well, one thing I would say is go to Gravity, Spain for the paint, for the bike frame.
Okay.
Because trying to mix that is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, we can't beat Gravity Spain, so.
No, they're pretty good.
No worries, I missed chat to my live. Easily done. It is, mate. It is, isn't it? Because it just scrolls up so quick. So I got that Meteor Grey for this, which is like a metallic grey. Now, I'm thinking priming black, but I don't want to darken it up. Is that going to darken it up too much? We better prime
in a shade.
What does the paint specs say for the undercoat, for the base coat?
I haven't left the bottles up on the shelf. I'm too lazy. So I'll have a look at it better. I don't know if it tells you on the bottles or not. I can't remember if it does.
Should be able to find it online though, if need be.
I'll message you, and if not, I'll message Antonio.
I would have thought black, gloss black.
I'd have thought, I don't know, do gloss.
I reckon it's probably a grey, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't see Porsche priming those things in black.
Grey or white.
Yeah. It's quite not a dark tone. It's a funny colour, that one. It's going to look nice though. And I've set it as my wallpaper for inspiration. Mad, I was just cruising around. There was one painted in that colour. I was like, no way. Awesome. Considering how rare these things are, you're taking a chance painting a different colour, aren't you?
At the end of the day, you're the one who's got to look at it, Paul. So
No, I meant if you own the real car. There's a real. I found a real car painted in that colour. And like I say, considering how rare these things are, it's going out on a limb, isn't it?
And again, if you can afford the money to pay for one of those, then you can afford to make colour change back, can't you? I suppose.
Yep. What did that one go for? We saw yesterday, 1.2 million or something.
Yeah, so 1.4.
Oh, crazy.
A lot of Wonga.
Certainly is. Thanks, will do. Have my eye on it for a while. But yeah. So you're going for the H2 or the H2R? Oh, the H2R. Sorry, I read it wrong. I'm not a fan of the road bike as much. I think it's a bit ugly. H2R is cool though. Oh, that's what I need to do as well. We're going to add Carlos to our moderator team. Carlos starting on ISM. Speaking, you know who Carlos is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chatting to him the other day. He's no longer admin over on the Scale motorcycle page. So I keep forgetting to add him. I'll do it in a bit.
Concentration.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying that Porsche build, Tony?
Yeah, it's actually quite a good kit.
Yeah. Just need a bit of a break for a while.
Yeah. It does get a bit intense.
Sex on a camping site. That's intense.
Yeah.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Slow burner, that one.
Yeah.
Which Porsche you doing, Tony?
The Valiant.
Oh, nice.
112 scale.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
It's just it was getting a bit. I thought, no, I need a break from this. Because even though it's a big kit, you don't realise how much is involved in a bigger kit.
Oh, yeah.
And,
You need to get the Caterham, Tony.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate, that is phenomenal to build.
Well, I've got all three Porsches now.
Yeah, excellent.
Would you want to build? Will you want to build the Jägermeister one after doing the Valiant one, though, Tone?
Yeah,
he's going to do the Jägermeister one.
Straight away, but I will get round to it. But I've got a nice rare Magna 50 1/6 scale bike to do.
Okay.
What?
The Magna 50.
I don't know that one.
Yes, there's not a lot of them around.
Fred's just seen the Meng 1/9 ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
You buy that as a clip together kit, pre-painted, or as an actual kit, I believe.
1/9 scale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not going to be small, is it?
No, it's rather big.
What's that? There's a quarter scale one's just been released as well, or something good, isn't there? Was that a prototype? Was it? What was it? I think Tim did. Tim have it on his things. His section this week.
Yeah. Is it prototype? No.
Wasn't it? Who released? Was that? I think it was one of these magazine builds. Was that a quarter scale bike?
Yeah, I did a MotoGP bike. I did Rossi's bike.
Yeah, we were looking into that last year, Paul, weren't we?
We were, mate.
We need a second mortgage for one of them.
About $1,000 they work out to, don't they?
Yeah, but
Much?
Exactly. Yeah.
I've been looking. You know, you've seen those. Is it DeLonghi kits? The ones that the magazine part build ones.
DeLonghi.
Whatever. You know what I'm like.
No, Makita.
Don't they make kettles?
Yeah. and drills as well.
It's the Agostini.
That's the one.
DeLonghi.
I've got to give you all a laugh occasionally.
Oh, mate, you're really under that one now.
Yeah, and he joins Tim.
I'm sure I'll never get mentioned again.
that was one of those things that he said. You sat here thinking, hang on, that's not right.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm terrible with names. But anyway, I've been thinking about getting one of those because you can buy them as a complete kit, can't you?
Yeah, you can, mate. Yeah.
To the MP46 in 1/8 scale.
Yeah. The crackle hair dryer as well.
He's away.
Tim wasn't here to hear that.
And it'll make me toast in the water as well.
They make all sorts, don't they? Yeah. Just they don't make kits.
Oh, that tickled me.
I'm good for a laugh occasionally.
Are you? Don't ever beat Makita.
Oh no, that'll never get beaten.
Always one seam that you can't quite get to, and it's a pain in the backside. God damn it.
Yeah.
Come in. Oh, Chunk sprayed it. He's looking at the colour. He's doing that. I'm not happy twirl of the colour. Look. Let's looking under the light. Do I like this? I'm a bit of a flog. There's a resprayer on her. Yeah. Not going to tell her on that thumb.
Aye.
Actually, even tempted to rattle can prime this.
Ooh.
Blast it to the 0.5, it'll be fine.
I'm just going to put one in.
Run with that, Chunk.
Looks fine to me, Chunk.
Yeah.
No one says next to me telling us they used the DeLonghi in Back to the Future.
Funny.
No, it looks pretty good.
It just looks good, mate.
Yeah.
When you paint,
No,
when you paint it, look great.
Pretty much. No, it's when you, I don't know, I just never get a good finish with the X paints for some reason.
Yeah, they're not as smooth, are they?
I put a little bit of leveling in it, but it might level out a bit when it dries, but it's not too bad.
You 2K it though.
Most of it's covered with decal and right down the side and on the top anyway. I don't see much of it. So. I got to mask it off and paint everything else black. I should do the engine.
You got a 2K chunk.
Yep.
That'll be fine once it's 2K. Then when you won't notice. It'll fill in.
Well, actually, I might not in 2K. I might just to me, I clear it. What's that? Bloody TS13 or whatever the hell it is.
Oh man, I love it. Those decals.
Yeah, I love it. I love living on the edge. No, it'll probably be 2K.
Is that so the sheep push back chunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where you wear rubber boots and you stand on the edge of a cliff.
Yeah. Oh, so. Fred saying the blue looks good. Oh God!
You get bringing religion into this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
You said, "Oh God," and I said, "Don't get bringing religion into this."
Oh. Yeah.
Dick check.
Yeah.
Right. Be ready for the best colour.
Got your tea service with you today, Andy?
I do.
Hey, I know he's put a hard shot today though.
Yeah.
Is that his DeLonghi tea service?
It is.
It's D'Agostini.
Here, let me check.
Or is it maybe a DeLorean tea service? I get confused.
Yeah, you're pushing it now, so borderline. It was borderline funny in the first place, so don't push it.
There we go. Right there.
Poor Alan.
Don't worry about me.
You know, you saying like that though. Well, not we, more like I. Never ever forget this stuff ever.
I know.
It's good fun though.
I'm gonna chuck you a bone occasionally.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
You can keep that. Am I recording? Yes, I am. RC Mass Master. Wow. Says hi everyone. What's everyone working on? Oh, we've gone for that already. Go on, we'll have a recap. Luke, what are you working on?
Space Marines.
Space Marines. I'm working on a 16 scale Fujimi Porsche. Andy?
Sherman.
Hey. Alan?
It's a DeLonghi Porsche.
Excellent.
No,
Sean.
tell me 911.
Sean's looking at dodgy things on the internet.
Yay! Just started printing the 3D Porsche logo.
Oh.
Started the printer running, so we'll see what kind of mess that produces.
Should we allow that in? You know what?
No.
No, I think we will. I'll allow
You've
it.
got to
Sean.
make a decent job of it now.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Come on.
Okay.
All part of the fun, mate. As we're joining. Simon.
Toyota GT1 TS020 from Tamiya.
Excellent. Al.
48th Tamiya P38.
Excellent. Dan.
Dan who?
Sounds good. Tony.
I'm working on an RG 250.
Cool. Chunk.
The dragster.
Ooh.
The dragster.
Well, last but not least, what are you working on, Andy?
German.
What about you, Luke?
Yes, my grades.
I'm working on a feet now. Just enough of that.
I'm trying to decide what I'm going to build for the Christmas build.
Something science fiction.
Something science fiction. I've got.
Well, that went well.
You got any
I'm
space
definitely going for
shuttles?
that TIE fighter
That's
toy.
what
I
that
ordered
lined
last
up.
night.
You got any space shuttles, Andy?
I'm going to build a Lego Saturn V.
Well, a lot of people say they were fictional,
Oh.
even though there's one on display.
Yeah, I've got that lined up already.
Yeah, I'm trying to locate one of the TIE fighters, the Bandai TIE fighters, but they're
Yeah,
You
the
looking
only
for
ones
them,
I
mate?
can find.
Alan was looking for one, yeah.
Yeah, I bought one of the 1/72 ones last night, Paul, because that's the only,
Cool.
I couldn't find any of the bigger scale ones at all.
yeah. I couldn't find any of the 1/48 scales either. I looked.
Good, bit of fun build. You gonna paint them?
I asked the missus and straight away she says to go for the oh god, I'm gonna get my words right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my brain's gone completely blank. The big spaceship.
Oh, the
but I
Danon.
Falcon.
Millennium Falcon, that's the one.
Ah,
She even offered to buy it for me for a Christmas present.
my God. Generous. Please don't tell me you declined.
Hmm?
You didn't decline it, did you?
I did, in all honesty.
You fool.
So go out and buy the perfect grade, and then just let her know that that's what she was going to buy you for your Christmas present.
Yeah.
She only wants it because she's into Star Wars, so she can have it herself. Then after it's built, that's the.
Does that mean you're not really into Star Wars?
I don't mind it. I'll watch any sci-fi, but yeah, it's not. I'd rather Battlestar Galactica myself.
I think we're going to ask you to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah. Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, the birds are better in Battlestar Galactica.
Bit sexist. Sure, the blokes are pretty sexy too. Are they, Chunk?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
There's some cool spaceships in Battlestar Galactica.
Wonder where you're going with that name of school.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Viper, the Viper, for example.
Yeah. I wasn't into Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. Did you watch the latest series though, Paul? The remake?
Yes. Yeah. No. What's the original? When I was a kid.
Well, you need to watch the remake. It's really good.
I've tried. I can't get past that the main character is a woman. I'm not being sexist or anything. I'm not being sexist.
Yeah.
It just doesn't compute in my brain that
Controversial.
I don't know what was his name, the character?
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo Creed. He's a woman.
Apollo Creed.
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
I just can't get my head around it at all. It's like the toilet you bend. It just doesn't compute. Cut a clear part off, and I don't really want it, but I need to test fit it. This is going to take a lot of test fitting. Where is it? There it is.
You're not just going to wing it like you normally do.
Nope. Not on this. Star Wars rules. Thank you, man. The new Star Trek Discovery is cool too. I love those J.J. Abrams Star Treks. I think they're fantastic. I watched the older stuff as a kid, and I think it's kind of got a bit bored on me now. Because let's face it, when you're a kid, you watch any old shite on the TV, wouldn't you? It's professional Star Trek forums up in arms now. Powerwolf. Oh, new name. Oh, I don't know what's that name before. So he's finally went and dipped his toe into car modelling. Excellent. Bought the Revel Le Mans 4 GT and Tamiyaton Supra. Probably not the best choices considering that decals added to the complexity. Yeah, you got to watch the decals on that Supra. And the other one's quite complex paint scheme, I think, as well. Yeah, I think you're better off with car kits going for a road car as your first one, so you can get your painting down. Because those decals, especially on that Supra, are very tricky. But the good thing is the kit's cheap.
Yeah.
And if you're in the UK, you can always get spare decals or a spare kit quite easily. But take your time, make sure you got some decent setting solutions. Hint, UMP decal solutions to help you set them. Just don't rush them. Let the decal solution do the work. We'll now have to buy a plethora of sanding and polishing products plus some lacquers. Can't afford to get into 2K clear coating at the minute. Okay. Well, anything you want to buy, get from umpretail.com. Powerwolf. Do we know you? Have we seen you in the chat before, mate? What's your name? If you go to Manley's business, umpretail.com, we've got everything you need on there. Decal solutions, polish sets, sanders, paints, all sorts, mate. Just be careful of any of the lacquer clears over your decals. If you put it on too heavy, it will melt the decals. Just bear that in mind. Cedric's gone. He said, okay, guys, have fun. I've got to walk a little. Oh, he's got to walk a little. It's sunny Sunday in France. See you on the next at the bench and in the forum. Excellent, bud. Just remember, it isn't goodbye, it's bonjour. I always love that line, and it feels nice. No. It's not goodbye. It's bonjour. Oh, you're back, Dan.
Yeah, I had to nip to shallow end in an emergency.
Oh, Cobra.
Oh, proper. It took a while because I had to clench a lot. Yeah. Stairs and everything tensed from the eyebrows down.
Oh, there you go.
The white knuckle ride.
Oh my God. Yeah. Scream if you want to go faster. Yeah, it weren't.
Hands in the air.
Do not pass go and do not collect $200. Oof. The weird thing is, I've had my third McDonald's of the year last night. Youngest daughter and her boyfriend come round, and I had a McDonald's, and I knew I should have not because I didn't really enjoy it, and I'm paying the price today.
I've had two breakfasts over the last week or so, and thoroughly enjoyed them. Oh, someone's playing us back live.
Play.
Yeah, I had one this morning.
Nice. Fred's off. See you, Fred. Catch you next time. A nice change for Sunday morning. Stay safe, guys. Take care. You too, mate.
Anyway.
Bye-bye.
You off, Chunk? See you, mate.
See you later.
See you, Chunk.
He didn't stay long.
No, he didn't,
See
did he?
ya.
See you, mate.
That is all.
Our wallets are safe now. Hey, clicker.
Clicker.
Chunk.
Sorry about that.
We're live. You can't say that.
Yeah, I know.
Bottle liquor.
I apologise for that.
Really need to watch that film again. Not long ago, watched it.
We'll go mad again. That's all we'll be saying again then.
Holy shit, it's Bigfoot.
Our wallets are safe again. Reminded me of when we went on a spending spree with a certain Alexa.
Which one? There's been a few of them.
Riches.
Riches was the
Rich
best
was the
one.
best one. Riches was the best one.
Well, Riches was funny the first time because I added into his basket. Better explain it, hadn't I? So for those watching, I've got an Alexa, but I had to change the name on mine to Echo. Don't have to pipe up. No, it hasn't. Because every time I activated mine, everybody else was in the chat. Like the other guys, you hear them in the background, which led to some great trolling by me because people were leaving the room and leaving their mics on, and I was then controlling their Alexas. So we had a few funny things like playing music when they weren't there, and then Rich, our good friend Rich Blondin, left his cave one day with it on, and I might have added a few items to his basket. I think I had like extra small condoms, which are on Amazon, aren't they, Chunk?
Yeah, definitely there. Definitely there.
I think I had some dog food in pile cream, all sorts of stuff. And he come back and he said, why is there this in my basket? He found it. And we were all laughing and joking. It was funny. Except for the next time he did it, when I added extra small condoms and he bought them instead of just adding them into the basket. I was like, oh no! Rich came back and I had to tell him, you might want to cancel that transaction on your Amazon.
Awkward.
That was so fun.
That was good. That was a good day.
Good day.
You off, are you? See you, mate.
Yep. No worries. I'm off again. See.
Stay long, did he?
Nah. Don't know what's going on.
So Brian's there in the chat. Look, he spills the beans. Look, thank you, Brian.
Brian, did you not hear these at the beginning? Saying they were going to watch it later. That's a bit unfair, that. Spoiled it for them now.
Ian Douthwaite's asking you a question, Paul, as well in the chat.
Is he? Oh, sorry, mate. Building of WRC focus on the decals are shot. So treating them with liquid decal film. How we all, I've no idea. I've never used that liquid decal film. For me, if the decals are done, they're done. If they're cracked, I'm not going to use them. I've never done it, buddy. I'm really sorry. They should. The first two, strong and normal, should be okay.
What would you compare strong or normal to, Paul? So I've used liquid
normal's a little bit more potent than Microsol.
So I've used liquid decal film on decals, and I've used Microsol together, and they've been.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I know people have done that. So, and the strong's a little bit more potent than Solvaset.
Right.
Just a little bit more. I designed these things, so I did them for my own means. I wanted something just a little bit more powerful than each of those.
But you should be all right with the normal, shouldn't you? Then
should be.
Yeah.
I'd test one.
Yeah.
But for me, if decals are gone, they're gone. I don't bother with them. Which Focus is it? The 01? It's not the blue one, is it? Oh, that's the 02. Is that the Martini one then? Can't remember which one it is now.
Brian's just giving us the result for the F1 in the chat.
Yeah, don't have to watch it now. Thank you.
There's an echo in there. There's an echo in here. Yeah. Bit of a delay one.
You've got to keep this quite far away, you know.
Just like delay in Scunthorpe. Well, everything else is delayed, so.
Great.
God blimey.
Fair dinkum.
Cobber digger pal. Cobber digger pal.
Cobber digger pal.
Must be a Filongi Way.
Right, Powerwolf says, I pop in occasionally and you just call me Wolfie. Nope, I'm not calling you Wolfie, we'll call you Powerwolf. Says, what's everybody up to? Ends up doing, having considered the clear amount of decals. Yeah, you got to be very careful, man. It will eat those decals alive. Especially TS13. If I was going to use one, I'd go with the Mr. Hobby Super Clear UV Cut one. it doesn't seem to be as hot. We've got that at UMP. We've got both of them, but I would go for the UV one personally. You need to put down several very, very thin coats. Obviously, to get a gloss coat, you need wet coats, and that's when you run the risk of eating them, and they will literally just shrivel up in front of you. And you will get people going, I've used it loads of times, it's never happened. It will.
Yeah.
It will. At some point, you'll put it on a little bit too heavy, and it'll eat them alive. Oh, we're nearly de-seamed. It's nearly done. It's looking good. So just got to wait for this. And I think for safety, I've cut off some sprues. I'm going to actually physically glue these to these sticks. Because I don't want to drop these. Because everything on this kit is irreplaceable. Including my yellow decals, which I need to stick in the window, actually.
That went well.
Don't you need sunshine though?
You know what? We actually have it today.
Oh, did you?
It actually is sunny out there today.
Good work.
Don't know.
There was a lazy 33 here.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful 11.9 here. Yeah, and everything has yellowed a bit. Can't you use the UV nail dry things as well to do these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they're
doing it. It's the UV light that does it, isn't it?
Yeah. I have to look into that. They can't be dear on Amazon.
No.
Just get a UV torch. They're about £6-7.
I nearly swore then. I have to sit there all day.
Very close. That was.
No, you switch it on, and then you either prop it on something or you clamp it to something. Clamp it.
Are we still talking about the torch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you use a UV torch in Dan's house?
I'm going to say I have see that one there. You can make it into either a dot, and it is a UV torch. It does shine blue, but you can either make it into a dot or a big round bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just be careful where you're pointing at, Dan.
Yeah.
All right, don't go in the house, Tone. Trust me.
Yeah, we don't want to see little surprises appearing.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry.
It's not that little, Tony. Thank you.
No.
Yeah, we'll take your word for it.
It's not the size of the wave.
It's the motion of the ocean.
Yep. There we down. Where's the army keep his sleeveys? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, fruit.
Yeah, you ruined that one.
Ruined my joke.
Yeah.
We'll leave that. Ignore that one.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one.
We'll do that later on. God damn it. Where's your Buccaneers?
Hey, Buccaneers!
Hey, up there.
Multitasking and filming, doing a live stream, chatting. Brian's in the chat, ruining F1 for everyone.
Comedy. Oh.
Gary's not happy now.
Gary's going to go and hunt him down, I think.
Gary's that annoyed. He's just stepped off his step ladder and put his paintbrush down.
I thought he did skirting boards last week.
No, step ladder. It's not Al.
Hey.
He was just about to cut in as well. He's well annoyed now. He's furious.
Just cutting him round his coving.
Yeah.
He'd have to merely be finished that room by now, wouldn't he?
YouTube, that was coving, not the other word. You might think it is.
Coving.
Yeah. Don't demonetize my video.
Coving.
Coving. 19-inch.
Yes.
Anyway, this GoFundMe on the batteries. Because I'm about to run out of another one. I'm going to have to go buy some today, I think. I might look on eBay, see if we can buy any flammable ones.
Only run them while you're in there.
Yeah, don't even like charging these when I'm not in here.
They'll be fine, Paul, as long as you don't leave them in the camera for sort of months and months on end without being used.
Oh, they're done in an hour.
mean,
I'll go through all 5 in like an afternoon. I need more SD cards as well, because I fill those things with. I get about days filming on an SD card on 64 gig. Go be careful with SD cards, because the bootleg and the SanDisk ones, aren't they now?
Yeah.
And there's no option for like a power pack of any type that you can plug to the wall?
No, not on this one. I don't know. Never really looked, to be honest. It won't take a larger battery because of the way it goes. The batteries are tiny. Look, that's one of the batteries.
Okay.
Because it's a compact mirrorless camera.
What voltage is the battery, Paul? Is it 3.6 volt?
I think it is, yeah. 7.4.
7.4, okay.
Yeah.
I could probably knock up a power supply using an old battery.
An
external power supply.
No, because the camera won't come on until the battery door's shut.
Ah.
Yeah. And same with the SD card as well. It all switches off. It's fine. They last a while. Charging was a pain in the backside. It'd take about 2 hours to charge. Trying to optimize my filming to make it a bit easier.
How many hours switches do you get on a 64 gig card?
About 8 at 1080.
Okay.
6. I think it says 8, but I think I actually have about 6 on there, 6 or 7. I don't like deleting the old footage until everything's edited and on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just in case something happens along the way.
Do you use SD or micro SD?
SD, mate.
Okay.
Right, as I was done then, let's have a look. Looks like we are in business. Wolfie says, I can't imagine the horror of buying £20-30 set off my decals out before my eyes, just to make me rip my hair out. Aftermarket decals are normally about 10 to 20 at the most, depending on where you get them from.
And sometimes you don't have to put anything over the top of them to watch them dissolve in front of you anyway.
Say it again, Alan. Sorry, I was reading.
I said sometimes you don't even have to bother putting anything over the top of them to watch them dissolve in front of you.
No, it's happened before. Decaling is very. It can be frustrating, can't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's something. It's like airbrushing. It's not a skill you're going to pick up overnight. The more you do it, the better you'll get.
Really?
Yep. You'll get there one day. You'll get there one day, Tony.
Yeah.
No.
You keep on trying.
Tony's looked like an
about to throw you another bone then, but I thought no, better not.
Okay. So it's an exceptionally clean body, this for its age. It's probably an original kit, isn't it?
Hmm.
I would imagine so. Did they do any re-releases of that kit or anything for that?
I don't know. I'll have to look on the timeline. This is the second re-release because the standard one was first, and they re-released this a bit later. I don't think it's been re-released since. It probably is the original. Because with Tamiya, even if it's an old kit like the Supras, this, as far as I know, they're still made, or there's thousands of them in stock. Don't know. But that's an old mold, isn't it? It's going to get older and older as it goes, and it's going to wear, isn't it, over time?
So
if this is an original kit, even though it's an older kit, the mold would have been in good condition, wouldn't it?
Look at the 2004 was the last release of it, Paul.
Of this?
Of that 959 type, but the actual sport one was 1988.
88. Trying to see the date on the box or the instructions.
Looking because the artwork what's on yours is the 88 release.
Yeah, I don't think they read on that, so it probably is an original 88 kit. Judging by the way that the decals, not the decals, instructions, and the bodywork's yellowed, so it probably is. It's clean now. Give it that. Oh,
cool.
There we go. Oh, no, it's not full. It's all right. There we go. Well, the vent to clean up as well. Everyone needs a clean vent.
Oh, yeah. I've just been invented.
Dan's is clean.
You could eat your dinner off it. I won't advise it, but you probably could.
Anyone get a Kevin the Carrot this morning?
A what?
Aldi's Kevin the Carrot.
What's Kevin the Carrot?
You're not seeing Aldi's adverts, no?
No, I don't watch TV, do I?
All right. Aldi's advertising campaign at Christmas is Kevin the Carrot.
Right.
So they release them every year, and James loves them. We got them every year.
What, like cuddly toy type?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So this year, for some reason, it was flying a plane. It was an F-14.
Oh.
No idea why at all. What that's got to do with Christmas, right? So Hannah signed in this morning on Aldi website to buy them. 80,000 people in a queue.
What?
Yeah, 80,000 people, and she sat there for over, I think it was 2 hours, 3 hours, and they'd sold out when she got there.
Oh no!
Oh
wow!
Yeah,
that's some good marketing right there, isn't it?
Oh
the marketing they've used the Top Gun film.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
And everything's linked in, and yep.
Yeah, that's some good marketing. 80,000 people in a queue.
Yeah, literally live thing of it. So his first year, I think he's not got one. It's a shame.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like trying to get hold of a Games Workshop Indomitus box set. That is.
I can feel that pain.
Yeah, I might have. No.
I mean, to be fair, so that box set I mentioned in the chat, in there you get everything to play the game, and you get almost £400 worth of figures.
Wow, that's heavy.
If you were to buy them as individual sets for £100.
Good, isn't it? That is good.
But so, unfortunately, due to recent developments, my missus would not let me. Because I was going to buy 3 sets, keep one for myself, because I need the stuff that's in there anyway, keep one for myself, and then the other 2, I was going to keep one as, you know, completely sealed.
Yeah.
Keep it, because they'll never release these again, ever. Keep that for 6 months, because they were going for stupid money on eBay on the last release. And then the other one split down into the individual groups of figures and then put those on eBay as individual sets.
Yeah.
Because you'd make a lot of money. But yeah, anyway.
Gutted, mate. Might get the Tamiya GTO twin turbo. Yeah, I want one of them. They're cheap. That'd be a good one, mate. I'd go for that. And that Revel Chevy's fantastic, mate. We go through the channel. I built that not long ago as a video build. Absolutely phenomenal. And Hannah says, Luke, please don't compare Kevin the Carrot to Games Workshop. many moons ago, I sent Hannah into Chester's Game Workshop to get one of their brush cleaning pots.
Yeah.
And Hannah came out going, I'm never going in there again. They're just weird and they stare at you. I was like, yeah, because I've never seen a woman or been close to one before. Yeah. Ride the Wing Gary said Ferrari finished 40 this morning. Oh, we'll let that one in. We'll let it in. Shouldn't have said it in. He's starting the Model Heroes bike and he's a Santi back after that awful Ferrari build. Hey, don't be slating my Ferrari build. Mike says, what colour are you going for on the Porsche? Well, it's good to see Mike's been paying attention to everything.
Yeah.
Showed it about 12 times, including the video I think he watched yesterday.
It's going to be red.
is.
Yeah, Tribune's saying he got his Indomitus box set last week. Nice.
Oh, is that
they
Sharon?
They put them on made to order.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Hang on. I've closed the YouTube feed by accident. Is that Sharon?
It is.
My desktop.
Yeah.
That colour, Mike. Meteor grey. It is.
Oh, we could just see Google at the moment, mate. Just
Yeah.
see your
So you can't
browser.
see my actual desktop itself. 2 seconds, I'll sort that. Just let me get my YouTube back. I closed YouTube by accident. Hang on a sec. Can I actually share my desktop?
Hannah's saying that she's scarred for life.
Yeah.
That's sharing now?
Yeah.
Yeah, got that, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, meteor grey. Beautiful colour.
That is pretty
And
cool.
with ochre tan leather interior. I think we're going to go for. That's the plan anyway. Should be fun. I need to get the video back.
Now, is that the color of the interior the same as what was on your desktop there?
No.
No, tan. Like an ochre tan.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'll try and find a cut picture of it now. I did have it.
I was gonna say I like that color with the tan.
Okay.
Slope Flyer 001 saying, morning guys, new member of the group here. Is it possible to join the Zoom session as well? Tom.
Right, when we're live, if we don't know you, no. When we get to know you, possibly on a Sunday and a Wednesday, but you can join the off-air ones, no bother at all. If you look on Facebook for off-air hangout group, I think it's got a picture of a green logo. In there's a link to join, or if you get stuck, message me, Paul Bretland, on Facebook. Bretland, Bretland, and I can send you the link for it. But if you go back through any of the non-live videos, so the actual build videos and the bench updates in the description, the link to the off-air hangout group. If you go and join that, the link's on there to join.
Yeah, so the group's it's got the green hangouts emblem as the.
Yeah, there's two. I've got 2 groups. You see, because the first one got attacked by spammers.
I've got that one.
I had to redo it. And they're both still circulating because to close a group, you got to remove all the members, which is absolutely ridiculous. You got to sit there and individually delete everybody. So, what's your name, Flyer?
Tom. His name's Tom.
Oh, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Cheers, Luke. I'm blind.
I've just posted the link to the group in the chat.
All right, mate. Nice one. That goes for anyone. You want to join us? The link's there. It's exactly the same as this, just with a lot more swearing. And we take the piss out of each other quite ruthlessly.
Yeah.
Oh. Right, we all cleaned up. Let's clean. Let's clean. Need to go over.
Yeah, Tribune was saying the second run of those boxes they did made to order after the first run sold out in a day.
Wow.
So anyone who wanted one could get one. Yeah, that was before I saw those made to order. There are certain companies out there that have or did have on Friday had multiple of the boxes, but I would imagine by now they've gone. God damn it.
Did you get one?
No.
Oh, damn it.
No, as I say, due to recent developments.
Oh, mate. You did. If it's any consolation, I'm still sulking about Telford.
Yeah, well, you've
Yeah,
lost
mate.
what, half a year's salary?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I may be on a sabbatical for 6 months.
But you. Oh, let's not get into it. We'll talk in a bit.
Yeah.
which will be going off in a minute anyway. 12:30. Yeah, has a scar for life. Indeed. Sean got the snag. No, he didn't get the snag. He managed to snag the Foos version of the Impala ST. Excellent. Mike says no worries. No worries, Mike. I've not looked at your video, Luke. Did you get many responses to your question in your last video?
Yes.
Most people do it, yeah?
Yeah.
It's quite reassuring, isn't it?
It is, because it just gives you that sort of knowledge that people are watching to the end.
I'm paying attention. The only thing is, it gets embarrassing in here. If someone's watching video that doesn't know the number, doesn't it, Alan?
Like, oh.
But if you walk out the room at that particular moment in time, yeah.
That is no
Walk
excuse.
out at that moment,
That is a poor excuse.
But in all fairness, I haven't watched Luke's latest videos yet. I haven't had the chance. And same as I haven't watched.
I won't bother, mate.
No, you're just.
No, I will. I will watch them.
I think people are still in shock at me. I managed to actually do a 10-minute bench update for once.
I know. I did watch that yesterday.
Did it get many more views though, Paul? With it being shorter?
At the minute, it's about the same.
You won't know yet.
It was literally just, I don't think else to talk about. It's just a formality of showing the Ferrari. I was end up with too much to show, and you know what I'm like at waffling. Jesus Christ, didn't take me much.
You're not going to do a bench update on the Ferrari build to show everybody's work or anything like that?
Yeah, I will do. But last time I did it, nobody gave me the bloody pictures. So
I did.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, I will put a post up in the next couple of days asking for everyone to show.
Where do you want the pictures pinging then, Paul?
Hey?
Where do you want pictures pinging?
No, I'll put a post up on Facebook.
Okay.
For still get close to them.
You ordered your X-Wing, Al?
Yeah, I ordered it last night, mate.
No, Al.
No.
Why not, Al? You could get in, I think.
There's a fair possibility.
You should get an X-Wing and do it in RAF livery.
Oh, yeah. That'd look good.
It's different, wouldn't it?
Don't be so boring now. Come on. Where's your Christmas spirit?
So here's one for you. If I was to get a car from the Transformers, but built it as a car.
Yep.
Or a truck or whatever, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transformers, sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yep.
100%. As long as it's a car out of the film, or
yeah, get the Optimus Prime Big Mac rig.
There are out. If you go on Google, there are some recent releases. I think one of them might be Bandai, and there are some other companies that have done them that obviously got the license that are doing Bumblebee, which was what car was that? Is that a Corvette or
Camaro?
Camaro. Yeah, very recent releases.
Or VW Beetle, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah, it was in one, wasn't it?
Depending which film you watch.
Yeah.
The start he was, and then he turned into a Camaro.
Really?
Yeah. With Megan Fox draped over the bonnet.
Mm.
He figured out
with a 12 kids.
He didn't want to be a Camaro, a Volkswagen anymore.
I blame him, the shy.
Not a fan of him. Not a fan.
Cannot stand any of those shite iconic cars. And I'm sorry to say that includes smart cars. You're just weird if you drive one of them things.
Obviously.
Go on, Sean. Got the worm's there, dangling. Come on, mate.
I don't want to know about your dangling worm.
Hey. There's nothing more. I'm on my soapbox.
Yep.
Old minis, shite. Old Beetles, shite. 2 CVs, you need shooting if you drive one of those things. They are horrid cars. Absolutely despise them. Minis in particular, can't stand the bloody things. Horrible. Hello, Tim. Horrible little things.
The real loving for them, but I think they're crap.
Yeah, shite.
You've never owned one then, Paul?
Nope, never would. I knew someone, I'm not going to get into it too much, who was obsessed with minis. Never went. I got screened down my lug, oh, there's a mini. That's why I hate them. And then they got arrested at 2:30 in the morning, rocking a 2CV from side to side. And I tell you now, if we ever get the chance.
What were you doing in the 2CV for it to be rocking then, Paul?
I wasn't in it. I was outside with two. I wasn't in it. I was outside with two of my mates rocking it. And I tell you now, those things, you can get the wing mirrors to touch the floor nearly.
Yeah.
Amazing. Drove down the road and they got arrested for that.
But that was absolutely the car's fault, obviously.
I also despise them because they just look crap. Yeah, you've never met OSD at 2:30 a.m. in Birkenhead, have you? Have you had any run-ins with operational support divisions round by you, Alan?
No.
They don't muck around, those fellas.
Yeah, I think that's across the country. They're paid to do one thing and one thing only.
Oh yeah, they were through everything on my car. What didn't help was them saying something in the boot and me saying no. My mate's giant rucksack was in there that I forgot about. I was like, what's in there then? Everyone out the car. Oh, no, come on. I want to go home. And Beetles. Honestly. I don't know why I hate Beetles. I just can't stand them. Horrible.
What about the new Beetles?
New Beetles, I actually don't mind. And the new minis. The new minis, good cars as well. My mum's got one of the new minis, and what a great little car that is to drive.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way about? Do you feel the same way about custom old Volkswagens?
Oh, they just need burning to the ground.
Yes, Andy.
I used to know a girl who had one of the new Mini Cooper S cabriolets, and I drove that. I drove it from Birmingham to Northampton. Oh my God, that thing shifted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is not a slow car.
My mum's got a 1.8 Cooper diesel, and it's the only turbo diesel I've ever driven that's actually got physical turbo, like a proper turbo.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that thing goes. It is.
I mean, ultimately they're BMWs now, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why they're good.
But that was a lovely car to drive.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
nice
the ones.
interior and nice car.
What was that, Al?
I said there was nothing wrong with the original ones if you put some decent power in them.
Awful looking things. Horrible, hideous little cars.
Yep.
You will never change my view because I hate them. And the next person screams, "Oh, there's a mini down here," is getting toe poked in the face. That's all I heard for God knows how long.
I'm in the cave, Paul.
Yeah, toe poke in the cave. Bloody obsessed with the freaking things. But anyway, I digress. That'll do us. I've had a rant about minis. I'm happy.
Right, and if you're feeling licensed,
I see the old Fiat, Dave. The old Fiat 500s actually like Pandas. Yeah, Pandas aren't great, but they're not. I've got no issue with those. 2 CVs.
How can you have an issue with a Mini but not have an issue with a Panda?
I've just explained because someone I knew for a long time, everywhere we went, saw a Mini. She screamed at me.
What is a 2CV?
Citroen farmer's car.
Gotcha.
Horrendous thing. Looks like a pram.
Yep, got it.
It probably weren't called the 2CV in America. It'd have been.
Americans didn't get them. Like,
they wouldn't have got them. No way. They got sent over there.
We'd have sent them right back.
And you know what's even worse than a 2CV? A 2CV dolly. Oh my God. Those multicolored stripy bastards. I really cannot stand them at all. I hate them.
The thing is, though, why would you make a car and then put deck chairs in it for seats?
or a hammock as a dashboard.
Oh my God.
Oh. Well, one of my first jobs, the guy that used to pick me up in the mornings and take me there had a 4x4 Panda, and I give it to it. It never got stuck anywhere, and we went off some really nasty sites that the vans would always get stuck on. He just drive past them all, over the grass, over the mud. It was a brilliant little car.
They're renowned for being a great little 4x4, those things.
Yeah, it's a crack little car inside.
Oh man, they're horrendous. horrendous. It's like driving around in a Speedo. I don't know why it is. I don't
What,
know.
Speedo trunks?
Yeah. Budgie smugglers.
I was thinking of screen elitist.
There's too many images.
Yep. All of them involving Chunk.
Yep. I got more of a parrot smuggler myself. But...
Oh.
Well, we've heard you like a cockatoo. Anyway, we're going off because this is going to get too much now.
See what happens when Chuck comes
we're
along?
heading that way.
What?
Nothing to do with me.
Right, we're going to call it a day, boys and girls. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all these guys for joining. We'll be back on Wednesday, 10 a.m. for a bit, and then Friday, as usual. I'll have a Porsche video up at some point. No idea when. And if you're joining in with your Porsche builds, make sure you post regular updates to the group. And stay safe, stay frosty, stay sane, and stay careful.
Yeah.
We will catch you all next time. So thanks a lot for joining us today. Catch you all later.